So this is Rocky Raccoon, and he has completely lost his mind. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the new Rocky Raccoon drama, this YouTube short basically sums it up. And you might be asking, what the frick is he doing? Honestly, I don't know. I will ask you guys to explain what the frick is he doing. But before we get into that, let's talk about who he is, or at least was, to keep the grinding and digging going further. This is a long story. Rocky Raccoon started with one of those highly attractive animation techniques, and from there he transitioned into a very popular category. That category, you got it, and he's making content that's turning kids around like before, when they were addicted to slime. Now, this type of content has them hooked. It's really weird. While he was on YouTube, he basically became a kid's entertainment animator. Like, he had his own platform, was in movies and everything. He even dropped a short that's currently sitting at 57 million views on YouTube. Most of your favorite rappers, like Eminem, can't even do that. I specifically remember not being able to watch SpongeBob without seeing at least one of his shorts, I guess.
Hi, I'm SpongeBob.
He was basically the face of EDP 445 at one point. And with that extreme publicity, he always had to maintain a kid-friendly image at all times. For my Minecraft players, the best comparison I can give is probably Stampy Longhead and his mannerisms. But somewhere down the line, Rocky realized he didn't want to be this kid animator's favorite anymore. Which leads us to where we are today, because I guess Rocky and the kids are transforming their brains and now have a bad kid's persona.
Wanna be my fake boyfriend? Surprise, bitch.
Touch me, I scream.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I mean, what the heck is he promoting? Is this even allowed on YouTube? If I'm not wrong, how is nobody afraid of Miss SpongeBob? You can even hear somebody besides Rocky in that thing. I mean, how mad is it to show kids that kind of stuff? I mean, literally, it takes off someone's shoes easily. I'm not going to lie, if I was there, I probably would have put my hand up like that one emoji just to see and slapped him in the face. You know what SpongeBob would probably do? Throw some ravioli at me or something. And I know I keep bringing up the digging, but it's just so weird. Like, look at this.
Touch me, I scream.
I mean, a rock that doesn't work. That's why you go out for a job and do something. And personally, I'm wondering, what is this? What is this, bro? Anyway, back to the Rocky points.
Bro, come over here, come over here. Check out my new shoes. They're the brand new
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike kicks.
Ooh, that is so fire!
If you guys haven't realized it yet, this new Rocky that we're seeing is supposed to be at least the 15 version of the one we saw before. Rocky was tired of being seen through the lens of only kids' content, like targeting the 5-12-year-olds. Honestly, I can't even blame him, because look at how his content looked back in 2021. I didn't mean to come off as hating, but I've personally never seen content for 12-year-olds like this. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, I'm just saying that at that point it felt more concerning how decent and simple the animation was. I mean, it's kind of relatable, just a little bit, but now is what he's producing acceptable. I mean, seriously, is this allowed on YouTube nowadays for kids? That person, Rocky, sounds like the guy from SpongeBob who says, "My leg, the funniest thing is," it seems like the kids who go to these shows have no idea what to expect. They're just surprised every time. For For example, when he's producing his shorts or animations. At least you shouldn't be presenting these types of ideas to kids. You know what my question is? I wonder what the core age group of his fan base is, because I doubt kids are acting like adults, watching and listening to his shorts. I've practically never heard somebody say, yo, put that new Rocky Rakoon on. So I'm kind of confused as to who's watching his shorts and animations. Now, if only kids are watching his shorts and are addicted to them, then I don't think he should be doing that on YouTube right now. I know he's going through a rebrand and trying to change his audience to 18, whatever, but it doesn't change the fact that he's been known as a kid entertainer his entire life. Just trying to flip a switch and thinking kids aren't going to stick around is kind of crazy. If you've got a kid's audience, then don't try to push that kind of stuff and don't get addicted to that type of content. Now, if the money isn't coming in the way he wants, he's probably making long-form content to produce generosity in kids to get them addicted. That's just what I've got to say. Now, I hate to bring this point up because, I don't like doing it, but I'm just going to say it. Imagine if the shoe were on the other foot. Imagine if a grown man was up there drinking, slinging his hot dog around, and then he points at his 5 to 12-year-old and says, hey, 18 years, little kid, you're awesome. I'm glad you're here to see this. I don't think it would go the same way that it did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he probably would have been rushed on stage. I'm glad the comments on this video also see that this is crazy. And just for the record, I don't hate Rocky Rakoons. It just seems to me like this rebrand and change he's doing seems unauthentic and more performative than before. Before he was making the simplest animation of his shorts, but now what? What does he need to show kids that type of addictive content? I think he has to pay the bills. I think he probably can't afford it. That's why he's creating this type of stuff again and again, I think. I don't even play the music, but seriously, this isn't what I'm expecting nowadays. I'm unlikely to be so mad I'd get my car on the rooftop at this point. It's kind of negativity nowadays on the internet. Unlike Jojo Siwa, this is another Jojo Siwa, I meant to say, but he's an animator. It's overwhelming to me that people do this kind of stuff after having a successful career and then settling somewhere. Let me rewind you back to 2021. Look at this first YouTube short he made on his channel. It's nice and simple, isn't it? And that's because mostly kids like this are claiming that they got addicted and want the old Rocky Rakoon back. And this is the most relatable comment you'll see on his channel. They're missing his old animated shorts. Anyway, and at any cost. And that's the point where I realized Ryan World, of course he's good. I've got it covered already, but back to Rocky Rakoons. So this is his second short, and in it, he circulates a guy named Devon. Walk test, I don't know who that is, but anyway, let's just play this. And this is the simplest form of animation without any crunchy ideas or anything harmful to kids. Anything harmful and not looking good for kids will definitely not be allowed on YouTube, and I think this is why other predators are diagnosed and have lost their entire audience. If I'm not wrong, Rocky Rakoons might be the next one. But this isn't the only thing to say here, because Rocky isn't producing more animated shorts. He's just compiling them together and making longer videos. That's why you often see comments from kids on his videos like that. And of course, why wouldn't kids make those kinds of comments if they're not addicted? Well, this is another comment I wanted to show you. Earlier you got it right, but let's hope the internet goes away like it did in the old days. As each generation grows up, they're getting doses every day that they don't deserve. Anyway, at least kids won't be targeted by these kinds of people. Now, let me go back and walk my dog. Let me know what spooky stories you still want produced. If it's trending, I'll cover it fast and best for you. Thanks, and see you in the next one.